You believe another candidate should be disqualified for whatever reason. Do you divulge this information?
If it's necessary, matters what he's done.
And what would make it necessary?
Taking a human life.
Oh, I'm really scared, but hopefully I can train hard enough to survive.
The simulation had been run 10,000 times. Every time the same result. Complete destruction. Manned missions were sent to somehow split, divert, or destroy the comet. But Apophis kept coming. Shown Arkin's once laughable scheme to build 1,200 spacecraft around the world that could launch and dock in space to form some sort of survivalistic superstructure was now the only hope. It would take the better part of 10 years for Arkin to not only construct the craft, but select and assemble a group of candidates worthy of being ambassadors for the human race. Craft launched from locations all around the globe. But it was Cape Town, South Africa, would have the last transport off the planet. Production on Robben Island had fallen way behind, and with 12 days to go, tensions were running high.
Because at the age of crisis, there is no best for the government.
We have a problem of exigence. We have to decide whether we want the species to continue or not.
The moment that changed it all was when a young 12-year-old candidate was beaten to death by crowds in downtown Toronto in 2029. From that day on, I don't think the program has ever seen the same again.
If they can't survive this thing, then they don't care. They don't want anybody to. So they're going after these poor kids. Now, what am I supposed to do? I'm just an average parent. I had to go out and get a gun. I don't know how to use a gun.
The program directors and the government realized that if they were serious about protecting the program and potentially the future of humanity, they would have to get a lot tougher in terms of protecting the candidates. And that's when the tails were brought in. And I think the resentment that came from that was what came to define the relationship between the public and the program from that day on.
You can't reason with a population that thinks it's going to die. A population that's facing doom is not really going to be very receptive to the suggestions you're making that don't really have their interests at heart.
It's my right as a human and everybody else's is to live and breathe and fight for a chance. What makes them so special and so privileged? Everything should be equal.
It is a natural instinct. It's what people go through. The emotional progression when faced with life and death in vast and overpowering ways. Someone's got to go and someone's got to stay. And who's that going to be? This is the greatest challenge that we've ever faced and that we will probably ever face.
Nothing's good enough. Maybe I'm not good enough.
It's about who you know and about a stupid genetic test. A piece of paper says you can get in, a piece of paper says you can live or die.
I mean, you've been trained to be non-aggressive, but my knowledge of human nature tells me there's going to be problems.
I don't know about you, but I'm fucking tired of being picked off like a dog. We gotta get together and we gotta get a plan.
Now, on the ship, there's going to be 144,000 people in a relatively small space. Don't you think there'll be tensions, conflicts?
The reason for the program to exist is for the betterment and the continuation of the human race. If the program dictates that I am not to be a part of this, then that is for the betterment of the human race.